All right, I wanted to give you a walkthrough of this thing we use to keep track of the work that needs to be done to add the events. It's called Linear. In my last video, I showed you as to, I think it was this, or was it? No, I don't even know where it went, but it was using this app. And I said, we're going to find something better. And this is better. So especially with I'm going to be adding events, you'll be adding events, Ashley will be adding events. I said before, Ashley and I used to just use a list where we check them off, and it was really problematic. Who's doing that one? You don't know. Is it done? That's tough. Were there any issues with it? And so this thing allows us to track that really well and communicate together. So I add a lot of these. This is only 3 companies for March, which I just want to take a minute and say this website is going to be incredible. There we have 74. Ashley's already done a few. We got about 75 for 3 companies for March. I have a list of, I don't know, a lot of companies, and this is actually missing some 10 or 15 now. So we have about 40 companies, and this is 3 only for March. So we have a lot of work to do to add 500, 600, 700 training events probably to fill out the next 4 or 5 months. I will be adding these little tickets here to this list, and it will be your task to come up here to the top, say, all right, so you see here it says AE, this is who's doing it. So Ashley's doing that one apparently. We'll come down here, we'll grab this one, and you can see what's in here. There's a link. You have the information. Pretty much it says you need to add this. So I'm going to take this. Your name will show up here once you're done creating your account and logging in. I'll take this and I'm going to do it. So I'll move to in progress. Pretty sure Ashley's doing this one right now. She didn't add it to in progress. So there's some ambiguity there that can be problematic when we're all doing them in progress. So I'm going to go here. See, pull this up. You can see in Austin, Texas, Protector 1. There's a date and everything. And that's when I can go over to Graph CMS that we've looked at before. And Ashley's going to talk to you some more about. Come over here and add a new event for this specific event. Once it's done, I can move it to published. And now that's actually, you'll notice when you come to the events, there's these stages, published and not published. So once you actually, I'm trying to find one. Ashley must be publishing these now. So you can click this, right? You can hit publish. And once it's published, you move it to published. That probably makes sense. That was a lot of words for something that makes a whole lot of sense. I have this column here called problematic. So a lot of the times you'll have, even just questions like, I'm not sure how to do this, or I couldn't find the images. The image has a date on it, but I'd like to use it for a training. I can't even think of them, but Ashley and I come across problems all the time that she wants to ask me, hey, what should I do on this one? And again, that's where just the normal list becomes difficult to use. So if you have some issue, I couldn't find the image on this, maybe you'd add more information to that. That's not very helpful. And then you can move it to problematic. That way I know I can come in and I can find the image, help you find the image. You can make another video. Hey, this is how you can find these images. Some of them are difficult. I say a lot about images. A lot of these companies use really old websites, and you can't just do something like, right click, copy image address. Some of you can, and then some of them are difficult. Move it to published over here, and then come and grab the next one. And that's the process here. When you come in, when you create your Linear account, it's gonna ask you if you want to be a part of Praxis events and Praxis engineering. You can be a part of both. It doesn't matter. There will be nothing of any interest to you in Praxis engineering. It's all it's empty right now, but it'll be all write code this and write scripts that. For here's really the one you want, Praxis events. And this is the board. You can see all the issues here, only the active ones, the backlog. the board. So these are the things you're probably most interested in. So this is just where you come to figure out what to do next, and we will keep this nice and stacked with lots of events for you to do and make the money. You may see some that look like this. I won't put them into do. If you find them into do, you'll want to just ignore them. So you see these have tags. So this has an event tag and a Fieldcraft survival event, sheepdog response. This one here has a company tag, sheepdog. So if I go to company, I can see there's another issue here. It says add sheepdog response events for March. And it looks like we've added 6 of 11. And so my point here is there are tickets that don't say add this event. I have tickets here to track the whole companies, and I have tickets to track the company by month. So add all the Fieldcraft survival events for March. These are all the Fieldcraft survival events for March. And you can see Ashley's working on one. So if you see these, you can just ignore them. The event tagged ones are the ones that we want to do. These ones here are really just to track all these. I hope you don't hate this app. I know new stuff, especially like this is like pretty much project management. I hope you know that me, first and foremost of everyone in the world, is like project management things suck. So I only use this because I did the list thing with Ashley and it was incredibly difficult. We missed stuff. We added things twice. We had problems on things that never got resolved because I didn't know there was a problem. It was tough, and so we just use this hopefully to make it easier for everyone. And I think especially for you working very asynchronously, it's like we're not sitting in a room next to each other. We can say, hey Ray, what do I do on this? I hope that this is really helpful. You can move something to problematic, start in another one. I can fix the issue or tell you how to fix the issue, whatever, and you don't lose any time. And whatever amount of time you wanna put into working on this. My point is you don't lose any time, like you don't get blocked on something and there's nothing you can do. All right, that's it for linear. If you have any questions on this, as always, let me know.